What's up, YouTube? Brian Van Dyne here, for those of you that do not know me. Today, I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on what you will need to get a loan for your first dump truck. I personally do not recommend you get a loan for your first dump truck, but if you cannot save the money and you just can't wait to get into your first dump truck, here's what you're going to need to be able to secure financing for a dump truck. First thing you are going to need is your tax returns. Probably 2 years worth of tax returns, right? And what this is going to show is your income that you have made and reported to the government. Is going to show that to a potential financer or investor. Okay, the second thing you're going to need is probably 3 months to 6 months bank statements. Okay, you're going to need to show them your bank statements because they want to know how you spend your money. They want to know if you have money in your account or if you're broke. Because let's put it this way, if you don't have any money going through your account, then why would they loan you money? Right? Okay, so the third thing you're going to want to have if you go to get a loan for a dump truck. Now this pertains to people that are already in business and they want to add a dump truck to their equipment list. Like, let's say you're doing landscaping and you need to add a dump truck, or you're doing tree service and you need to add a dump truck, or you're doing excavation and you have a couple machines, or you have a machine and you want to add a dump truck, but you just can't seem to save up the money and you want to add one to your fleet. Then you're going to need a profit and loss, a P&L, profit and loss statement, probably for 2 years. They're going to want to see 2 years. And they're going to want to see a balance sheet report, which basically what those tell somebody is they can look over it and they can see your expenses and your incomes, and they can look at it and say, okay, this guy looks like he's good with his money, or this guy doesn't know how to manage money at all and he has horrible cash flow. If we give this guy money, he's not going to be able to pay us on time, and we're going to end up trying to repo this thing and we might lose money on the deal. Or if you have a really good balance sheet and profit and loss and you have good profit, then they can look at it and they can say, oh wow, this guy really makes good money. We want this guy, we want to secure the financing through this prospective guy because he's so good at paying everything. We'll give him a better deal to go with us. That way we can secure the loan through this customer, right? Because they want to make money, and the way they make money is they offer you money at a percentage. And so you're going to want a profit and loss, a balance sheet. Another thing that will help you significantly in securing a loan for a dump truck or a piece of equipment is a list of your assets and liabilities. For example, if you're a homeowner, if you own your home for more than 2 years, they're going to want to know that because that shows stability. And so you guys get loaded yet? It must be on a different channel.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, John, did you guys get loaded yet?
Yeah, I just passed you.
Oh, you guys already did your first load?
Yeah, they have any material up there?
Yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah, so basically, if you have a list of your assets, you know, if you have a couple vehicles or you have anything that is worth any significant value, you want to be able to show this list to potential investors or banks. If you have stocks or bonds or retirement accounts, those are good things to list when you are seeking financing for a dump truck. One thing they don't want to see is a lot of high consumer debt. Like if you have a personal credit card with $20,000 to $30,000, $10,000, they don't like seeing a lot of consumer debt because it just shows that you're not very frugal with your spending, or you're not, of course, if you're making your payments on time, then that doesn't really show negatively. But that's one thing they do keep an eye on. Another thing that they want to know is if you've ever filed bankruptcy or anything, if you've ever had a lien or anything like that on you. They want to know if you're a felon, if you've ever been a criminal, or if you're, a current resident. They want to know that type of stuff. Expect to give them your social security number or your employee identification number, your EIN. Another thing that you're going to want to be prepared to give a prospective investor or financer is, they're going to want to have financial contacts. They're going to want to know who you bank with. They're going to want to have a contact information of the person you do banking with. They're also, a lot of times, they would like to know, if you already run a business, who your main customers are, and contact information. That way they can verify that you are actually working. They want to know if you have any contracts, who your contracts are with, if you have contracts. And that has been a major benefit in my past, putting who my customers are, and then being able to verify my customers and verify the amount of revenue, that I'm running through my business through these customers. They love to know that type of information. And so a lot of times when you go to secure your financing, you need to shop around, guys. A lot of you guys are lazy. And I can tell you're lazy because you want to finance. If you saved up the money to pay cash for your first dump truck, then you would be more of a frugal type person. But because you're instinct buying a dump truck, I'm going to just call it like I see it, right? You don't have the ability to shop around. And you think you get this kind of vibe, or you have this energy about you that says, "Oh, that's embarrassing. I don't want to shop around. That's embarrassing." Am I really going to save any money? And so you typically will go with the first person that offers you the money. And that's a big problem, right? And the reason that's a problem is because if you shop around, and here's the thing, a lot of these guys that you do financing with, they will tell you, "Oh, I'm shopping around for you. I'm trying to find the best rate for you." No, what they're doing is they're trying to find the best rate for themselves. So they will find different banks to offer you a certain amount of money. They'll find the best deal, right? And then they will increase their percentage of income off of you. That's what they do. They don't give you the deal. They take the deal and they say, "Okay, this bank is offering him 5% at this term, and this bank's offering him 10% at this term. I'm going to go with the person that's offering him 5%. I'll mark it up to 7% and tell him I'm giving him the deal." oh, I'm giving you 7%, this bank wanted 10%. That's how they make their money, right? They're not magically getting paid off of nothing. They make their money off of you, right? So when they tell you, oh, we're trying to get you the best deal possible, yeah, they're trying to get you the best deal and still make money on you. So when I tell you to shop around, I mean it. Call different places, but here's you gotta find reputable companies. You can't just go giving all your financial information to just random yahoos on the internet that say they offer financing. Because next thing you know, you're gonna be part of some sort of fraud, financial fraud. And there are hundreds of thousands of people that say they offer financing. And so it's really tough to find somebody that's reputable. And my suggestion is, if you reach out to the big companies, right? Reach out to the big companies. For example, like Ritchie Brothers, they offer financing. If you reach out to your personal bank, your personal credit union, they will offer financing. A lot of the dealers will offer financing. And my suggestion is you work with those people and you contact a bunch of them to find your best financing, and then you choose between those until you are, get a reference from somebody that is a smaller financer that you trust, and if they can provide the best rate, then go that route. But I would always suggest that you go with a reputable company, because you don't want to be giving your financial information out to just any yahoo on the internet, right? Because that opens you up for, identity theft and all that other good stuff, that freaking scam artists. You don't want to be opened up to that. So that's my advice. If you want to get financing for your first dump truck, that's the route I would go. Those are some of the things you'll need, and those are some of the things you're going to need to prepare for. If you don't have those things, another thing that is going to be nice is if you have some sort of down payment. A lot of times they're going to request a co-signer, because a lot of people don't want to give you $300,000 without a guarantee they're gonna get paid, right? So they want a second or a third means of getting that money out of you if your plans don't work out the way you think they're gonna work out. And they want to make sure they're gonna get paid. So that's just the way things go. They don't trust you until they've had some business history with you, and they're still going to cover their backside, because business is business. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you're new to the channel, we have a lot of you guys that are Ninja watchers that watch the channel, watch the videos, enjoy all this free content I put out, and learn so much. And then you never like the video, like a loser. You never subscribe. I get to see all the analytics, so I know how many of you losers there are. There's a lot of you. So do yourself a favor. If you like this type of content and you learn something, help yourself out in the algorithm and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so YouTube can give you more of these videos to watch, so you can learn more and help yourself, right? If you're not helping yourself in the algorithm, then you're going to be stuck watching all these stupid videos, and you're not going to learn anything. You're going to be stuck in this perpetual, waste of time watching Instagram models or cat videos, wasting your time, wasting your potential, when you could be learning something and gaining some information or some insight on how the industry works, on how the realm of dump trucking and business goes. If you're not helping yourself, YouTube ain't gonna help you. They're gonna stick you on those cat videos that keep you bored for 6 hours in a day, and they're just gonna keep force feeding these ads down your throat, so they can make money off you. At least learn something, So if you don't engage in these type of videos, like, comment, you're not gonna help yourself. You're gonna be stuck in this eternal rut of watching these stupid videos and them just generating ad revenue off you without you actually getting any value out of it. That is one of the coolest things about YouTube, is if you want to learn stuff, you engage with those videos, YouTube will push those videos to you, and you will be able to learn so much. But if you don't want to learn, then they ain't gonna help you. It's just one of those things where if you want to learn, they'll help you learn. If you don't want to learn, then they'll keep you, in zombie mode, just making money off of you, and you getting no value out of it. So anyways, enough of me ranting. Don't forget to pound that like button and pound that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.